everybody. Happy Thursday. It's a Thursday. And we're whipping up a peanut butter pie. So pull up a seat, and this is a favorite of ours. Especially for the holidays, guys. This is an easy pie, no bake. And you can pretty much tweak it and make it either way, a lot of different ways. But today I am just making it's got cream cheese, Cool Whip, Oreos for the crust, just some melted butter. And I'm going to top it with a little bit of chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache is just heavy cream and chocolate chips that you melt. And I'm going to top it with some chopped up little Reese cup miniatures. So this is a delicious pie, especially for the holidays coming up. And easiest pie, easiest pie, peanut butter pie. So if you like peanut butter pie, drop me, I don't know, is there a peanut butter emoji or not? Probably ain't a peanut butter emoji. If you like peanut butter pie, just drop a one. I mean, guys, I love peanut butter pie. Now, there's different versions of peanut butter pie out there. There's some that does not have cream cheese, but this one does, because I love cream cheese, and this one does have cream cheese in it. And this one, I think there are some other versions out there that might use maybe vanilla pudding mix or something, or yeah, but I'm not a fan of that. That's only like for people who really don't like the taste of cream cheese, but I love the taste of cream cheese. So my hands are all washed and I'm ready, and I've already got my daughter's going to take over the camera here. So how's everybody doing? If you could, I would appreciate if you'd share this video. And I just started my page back in the first part of September, and I have over 3,000 followers, and I've just been so overwhelmed in the last few days at the new followers we're getting, and just happy for that. I am Missy. This is Mountain Cooking with Missy, and I just cook simple recipes. Now, I like to cook a lot of things. I like to bake and I like to cook both. And I'm from East Kentucky originally, and I still live in Kentucky, but I live in Northern Kentucky. But I was just raised that when you cook, you just cook. I was raised that we rarely followed any kind of recipes. I just learned to cook by watching my mom, my mom, my aunts, and my mom had a big family. We all got together for holidays, and we were all crammed in my mama's little house, and we just cooked. And I liked to cook, so I always watched them, and I always wanted to cook. So there's a difference. Some people don't really like to cook. You have to kind of like it. I guess it's like anything else, you got to enjoy it. So, but I've taught my daughter to like cooking because I've always involved her. My mama always involved us, and my mom did too. But this pie is easy. It's really good to make with your kids. It's really good to make with the holidays coming up. You can make it a couple of days ahead of time and it still be good. So we're going to get started on it.
Probably freeze it.
I don't know. You might could freeze it. I don't know. I don't know. They never last long for us to freeze them. So anyway, I do appreciate all of you guys watching, and all your kind words. Hey, from Eastern Kentucky, we got more Eastern Kentuckianers. You never know what I'll say. So I do appreciate it, guys. So we're going to get started on this delicious peanut butter pie. So Kenzie's going to take the camera. So
I don't want to.
She's going to switch it around. There we go.
All
So
right.
this is Oreo cookies that I just crushed up in a bag. You can use a food processor, but I kind of just like them a rough chop like that. And you can use graham cracker crust if you wanted.
We just had these left over from Halloween.
Yeah. This is melted butter. That is a half a stick of melted butter. Now, there's no written recipe here. I do state a lot that I don't use a lot of written recipes. Sometimes I do. This is just a recipe that I've used a peanut butter pie recipe, but I've just kind of took this one and made it my own. So I'm just going to walk you all through it. This is This is about 20 Oreo cookies. I do know that, cookers. I can't talk.
Struggling.
I was struggling to talk. Oh, well. So you take your melted butter. Now, I don't know if that was salted or unsalted. We buy both sometimes. And, well, actually, I buy unsalted. I think my husband, yeah, bless his
He
heart.
gets salted.
It's all right. He got some salted. That's okay. I kind of like salted butter, like on my biscuits and
I prefer
my
salted
cornbread, yeah, and my hot rolls. So you're just going to press this down into your pan, your little pie pan. That's about a regular, I guess, a 9-inch. Ain't that pretty? I've had this dish forever.
Where'd it come from? I was gonna ask.
Gosh, I don't know. I know I've had it. I think I got it at a yard sale somewhere. I don't know. But just, you don't have to press it up on the sides if you don't want. If you got enough, if you want to use graham cracker crust, you can. If you want to use graham crackers, make your own. Just do like a sleeve of graham crackers, crush them up, do a half stick of melted butter and a couple tablespoons of sugar. And that'll be a pie crust, a graham cracker crust. But Oreos, since this is going to have some chocolate on top, the Oreo crust for this just sets it off. So that's done.
We got hi from Wisconsin, hi from New Jersey.
Hello, everybody. I always try to go back. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it chill while we do the filling. So what I always try to do is, can they see?
Mm-hmm.
Might need to turn the light on. What I always try to do is, I like to do, your cream cheese needs to be either room temperature, or if you forget and don't have it room temperature, you can always throw it in the microwave for like 10 seconds at a time and check it. But it does need to be room temperature, softened. And you're going to add, let's see, no, I don't want to do that yet. You're going to put your creamy peanut butter in with that. Now that's 1 block of cream cheese. The recipe calls for about a cup of creamy peanut butter. Now I like a strong peanut butter taste, and this is Jif. Now to me, it does matter what kind of peanut butter you use. Now I'm not one of them that thinks you have to use name brand everything, because I love Aldi. I think Aldi has a lot of good stuff. But now when it comes to peanut butter, sometimes you really do get what you pay for.
Peanut butter and ketchup.
Yeah, that's and mayonnaise.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
So I probably did a cup and a half of creamy peanut butter because I want it to taste, I like to really taste the peanut butter. We are peanut butter eaters
100%.
around here. Now you want to beat that. See how good and creamy that's coming together because your cream cheese was had set out. Now I'm just going to scrape it down. And this is going to call for an 8-ounce carton of Cool Whip. Now where I'm from, we call it Cool.
Cool Whip, yeah.
Not cool. That it's hard for me to, since we've moved to northern Kentucky, I mean, there's some things that I say things. I don't always
Things.
down home and say things. Every now and then I'll catch myself and say, words that that they don't, like a little bit of an accent, but I can't say cool. It's work to say cool. I'd rather say cool.
I don't know.
I'm cool. So this is a cup of powdered sugar.
Hi from New York.
Hey, everybody.
And South Georgia, North Carolina.
Howdy, guys. Hey from Kentucky. Welcome to Mountain Cooking with Missy.
I can't wait. How long does it have to sit? Can we eat it right away?
Yeah, you can eat it. You can eat it right away if you want to. I mean, it's better to let it kind of chill out. chill
Someone
a little
said,
bit.
I love your accent.
Oh.
And then we got someone watching from West Virginia.
Oh, well, that's our neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have powdered sugar in your hair.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
How did I get it in my hair?
I don't know, but it's
Well,
there.
can they see it real bad?
No, they can't see it.
Well, it just blend with my gray.
Tennessee, and then we got Burkesville, Kentucky.
Howdy, everybody. I do try to go back and
Respond.
respond to people's comments because I like that, and I like to say hello to everybody.
Got one from Moulton, Alabama. I guess is how you say
I
it.
love Alabama. I like Alabama and Georgia.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Tennessee is one of my favorite places. East Tennessee especially. And that's around that area.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, he's from Sneedville.
Sneedville, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I got a cousin that lives around Morristown area.
She's his neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even know it.
So, now the Cool Whip goes in and you're just going to do it slow. You don't want to do it real fast. You're folding is what you're doing.
South Carolina. Well, I say, yeah, if
I
it's,
say folding.
if it ends in an ing, I always say in.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say. I have to say like cooking instead of cooking.
Yeah. Bristol, Virginia, South Carolina.
Oh, Bristol, Virginia.
Hanford, California.
Wow, hello.
Fredericksburg, Virginia. Arkansas.
Fredericksburg. I don't know where it's at. Now, when we were raising, it's probably at the set, Kent said to be.
Yeah.
Now, I'm from southeast Kentucky, so I was born and raised on the border of Virginia, and we've lived up here 13 years. So, Bristol, Virginia was just like down the way, not far. We used to go to Bristol, Virginia, and Tennessee, and
We got one from Pike County, Kentucky.
Oh, that's where I'm from, Letcher County.
Got one from Missouri.
So we used to ride down to Bristol and to Kingsport and do a lot of Christmas shopping. So
Just
now you're going to
grocery
come
shopping.
over here
Oh, I'm sorry.
and to get the crust out. Yeah, you probably will need to chill.
I want to lick the bowl.
Yeah, you want to chill. And
Let me get on this. Okay.
well, which side do you want?
I'll just do it like this.
And you're going to put your feeling in just like that.
You can see me in the reflection.
Yeah, you can see you.
Yeah. Knott County, Kentucky.
Oh, my husband.
Kingsport.
Oh, I love Kingsport. My
Pals.
husband went to Knott County Central. He lived in Knott County when we were courting, when we were dating. He'd drive over to Letcher County to see me. Yep. So, there's the feeling. See, I don't say feeling, I say feeling.
Feeling.
The feeling. Yeah, it's all right. Okay.
Accent.
So this is your, see, it's really quite easy, guys. Anytime you're spreading like this kind of filling in there, just if you kind of give it a jiggle, that way you won't mess up your crust on the bottom. Now, if you like nuts, you could always sprinkle this with peanuts or put nuts in it. But Kenzie
No way.
is like, I like nuts.
That ruins it.
I like nuts in like candy and fudge and
I like walnut fudge. And I like
Yeah,
pecan
I'm
pie,
cheese. Like,
stuff like
really?
that. But we got one from Letcher County. Home.
Hometown.
Then Pulaski.
Pulaski, yeah, Pulaski County. That's like down toward Somerset, maybe. Home made me settle down.
That's not how they go.
I don't know. So just let that hang out there for a minute. So this is what we're going to do next. Well, before we do this, while we're doing that, I want to show y'all what I'm going to do. I have a cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to put this in the microwave. We're making a ganache. So I make a lot. Ganache is really just chocolate, bacon chocolate, and cream. This is semi-sweet. These are semi-sweet chips, baking chips, like Hershey's or whatever. We usually get Nestle. I think this might be the Kirkland brand, because I actually do like Costco's chocolate
They're
chips.
good.
Some chocolate chips I'm really picky. That's another thing, you get what you pay for. Don't buy cheap chocolate chips. Nestle is mostly what I buy.
Ghirardelli.
And I will buy, I like Ghirardelli, and I will buy the Costco Kirkland brand. They're good. So this is maybe a half a cup of semi-sweet chips. But I'm going to throw this in the microwave. This is a half a cup of heavy cream. And I'm going to get it hot. So let me put that in the microwave.
All right, we got some from Somerset, Kentucky.
I put that about 35 seconds. So while that's doing that, these are little miniature Reese cups that you're just gonna, that I chilled them a little bit so they would be cold enough for me to chop with my hands. See, this would be the perfect Christmas pie. If you have, man, if you make this pie, your family will love you. You got Christmas parties. Now our church has a Christmas banquet every year. And this year we get to have one, thank God. And a place nearby is going to help host us. But this year we won't get to, but every year we used to have it at our church. Now that the COVID stuff's going around, we're not going to have it at our church. But anyway, every Christmas we would have it catered, but all the women in the church would bring the desserts. And I have made this pie many times to take for a Christmas banquet and for our own Christmas dinners and parties. It is a favorite. People will love it. Of course, not everybody's peanut butter lover. It's kind of hard for me to believe, but that's okay.
I can't, yeah.
It's okay. I know some people don't like chocolate. Some people don't like peanut butter, but that's all right.
Peanut butter's better than chocolate.
No, not me.
100%.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
All right, we got some from Live Oak, Florida, Northern Kentucky, Letcher County, Somerset, Kentucky.
100%. So this hot cream pours right over your chocolate chips. Okay. Ganache is like the best thing. Now, there's a cake I want to make soon and do it for you guys. I'll have to do it on a video instead of doing it live. I put ganache on. You pour it on top of a cake and it just drips down. Gives it that pretty look that a lot of people like, that gourmet look. Let me hunt my little whisk. Do you know where it's at?
Yeah, it's in the,
Yeah.
right there.
My tiny one?
Yes.
Oh. I thought I had a littler one than that, but it's okay. I'm back.
Is heavy cream half and half?
No, heavy cream and half are two different things. So we'll let that sit there. All it's basically going to do is melt them chocolate
Could you
chips.
use half and half?
Not with ganache. You need heavy cream.
Okay.
Yeah. It might would work, but if you do half and half, ganache is pretty much equal parts of like chocolate. Say if you got a cup of chocolate chips, you would use a cup of hot heavy cream. If you want to do half and half, I would reduce the half and half by half. And because heavy cream is higher in fat, so you need that creamy fat content to make it creamy like it's supposed to be.
It's labeled heavy whipping cream.
Yeah. Heavy whipping cream, for sure. I may put some more of these on here.
Yeah, Idaho, Alabama, Arkansas, West Virginia, and Myrtle Beach.
Hello, I've been to Myrtle Beach one time.
I've never been.
I went to Myrtle Beach when I was 15. That was a long time ago. I won't tell my age. And I've never been back. We went one time. And most people down where I'm from go to Myrtle Beach like you would go to Walmart. But,
For real?
yeah. But I've only been one time. But I have been down on that. I've been down to Charleston several times. Savannah, love those areas. It's so pretty. But my favorite part of the ocean is the Gulf Coast. It's down in the Gulf. So you just put your little peanut butter cups right on top.
Got one from Canada,
Hey!
Indiana, Idaho.
Now I would, if I would have had time, if I had time, I would chop up a few more because I would like that covered. But it's okay. That's still enough.
You can always just add more.
Yeah. Now you can top, if you don't want to put these on, you can always top it with an extra whipped cream or Cool Whip, but I don't. I like it just like that. And so you're gonna see how it melts it. Ganache is so good. You can use it for icing of cake.
Whipped ganache is the best,
Yeah,
y'all.
whipped.
It's so
if
good.
you whip it, it turns into, now once this melts, you let it cool to room temperature, put it like over there in that mixer that I have that's really high speed, and you can whip it, and it will actually turn out really fluffy, like a mousse. Best stuff ever.
Talk about gourmet.
Yeah, it is gourmet.
That's what they use.
But to get really good ganache, you got to use really good chocolate.
I could drink it.
Dip with strawberries in it. Yeah, and you can use this for dip. You can use it for dipping strawberries or something.
A big thing is like hollow out your strawberries and then whip the ganache and then pipe it.
Yeah.
That's
Pour it
really
down in it.
popular.
Yeah. See how that's coming together? Lordy mercy. Yeah, it's definitely got to chill for a little while, baby girl, before you can get a bite.
It's sad.
Because it's not hardly set up. Ideally, these kinds of desserts that have cream in them or like cream cheese,
Overnight.
the night before, or at least a few hours before you serve it, because you want the firm up.
I'm not waiting 12 hours.
Well, all right. And this right here will chill down too because it's got the cream in it, and where it's got the fat content in it, that will. Yeah. So I just pour it over it, and it'll chill. So. Lordy, to make
Guys, it looks so good. The camera is not doing it justice.
Make your tongue slap your brains out, as they say.
Who comes up with that stuff?
Gosh, my uncle used to say that. Lord, I make you tongue slap your brains out. But what I will do when we do slice into it, I'll take a picture of it and upload it on the page so you all can see it. Now, if you wanted to leave the chocolate off, I would suggest the little peanut butter cups, I would suggest putting another layer of Cool Whip on top. So maybe not put the whole thing of Cool Whip in there, leave a little bit to put on top. But that's going to chill, and this ganache will, you hear my ice maker? This ganache will just settle right up too, and that's it. So there you go, guys. This was a quick live, but I love doing lives so you guys can see, but I try to do a live where I can make something, and get it all done for you before, because it's hard to do lives certain ways, but look at that. Kenzie's over here. She's licking the bowl. Oh, what'd you do? Mix the peanut butter in with it? Yeah. She always gets to lick. So she put the peanut butter filling on the chocolate. So there you go, guys. I will, when we slice into it, I will show you all what it looks like. Now, Also, if you wanted, you could, what you could do, if you don't want to put this in a pie pan, just put it like in a square, pan, like a square glass dish. You can do it, you don't have to do it in a pie. You can do it like that. You can layer this. You can take it and do like a layer of, you can double the recipe, what I just did, and create like a trifle. So there's different ways you can build. I call it building on recipes, but you can do that. You can like double this recipe, and but if you go back, you just see what I added in there. It's pretty much Oreos, a block of cream cheese, a container of Cool Whip, which I think is 8 ounces. Is that right, Kens? I think it should say. Did I throw it away? A cup of powdered sugar. I did about 1.5 cups of peanut butter. I added extra peanut butter. And so what else did I put in there?
Yeah, that's 8 ounces.
Yeah. And that's all that goes in the filling. So it's just Oreos, a little melted butter. Your filling is cream cheese, Cool Whip, powdered sugar, and peanut butter. And your, oh, she got it on her shirt. You got it all over you. And the topping is just that ganache. And you can leave it on or put it off, or leave it off or put it on. But anyway, it is good. This is like, guys, if you make this for Christmas, or Thanksgiving's coming up actually first. So if you make this, if you're like us, let's see, we usually do a couple of Thanksgivings because, you know, a lot of people have, you know, they go to both sides of their families or whatever. Maybe you want to make something different for one family.
If you're from the South, Thanksgiving and Christmas is a whole week affair.
Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas, you just do it. Yeah. Hey, Katrina, thank you. I want to see if I can see you guys. So let me put my glasses on. Hey, Donna. Love watching you and your daughter. Oh, thank you guys. We appreciate it. She's quite the little baker herself. She bakes a lot by herself, and she said the other day, Mom, we need to open us up a bakery. I would love to. But here, put it in the refrigerator for me. You might have to find a place for it. But I'm telling you, baking's hard, and baking for people is hard, and baking for the public. And I've cooked in youth camps, and I worked in the school cafeteria back in my younger days. I couldn't do it now. There ain't no way I'd be able to do it now. And it's hard. I love to do it. I enjoy seeing youngins eat. And at the youth camps, I would always we go up in South Dakota with our church to a youth camp there up at the Sioux Native American tribe up there. And we do a youth camp. And we stay there from like a Monday to a Thursday, and we cook 3 meals for them kids, plus snacks, and I make them like home cooking stuff. And me and my sister, she helps me, and I've made them that cake I made? I made them just good old fashioned chocolate cake one year with homemade frosting. Mississippi mud cake, brownies. I make them gravy and biscuits for breakfast. They love it. So I love seeing them eat, and we even had a few of them always, and every time we come back, they'd say, "You want to make?" They remembered the food that we served them, and so that just makes me happy. That makes me happy to see them eat, and we're from the South. When people come to your house or whatever, you make them eat. And you send something with them, and you put a bag of meatloaf or whatever, and say, you know, and take it with them. Yeah. Here, my mommy still does that. My mom is 79, and she said, "If y'all eat before we go," she's always trying to get us to take food home. That's just the way we do it, and that's probably not maybe just the South, but that's good. But that's what I enjoy to do, and they don't cook in the schools here at all. Yeah, it ain't like it used to be, Sue. You're right.
I do not eat my school lunch.
You know what? I had never made homemade hot rolls and cornbread mostly growing up. We didn't make homemade bread. I had never made homemade hot rolls until I worked in the cafeteria, and that's where I learned to make homemade hot rolls. And I remember them being so good, and they made the best. We made everything from scratch. Kids nowadays get gypped. I tell Kenzie that all the time. You got gypped. When we were growing up in school, we had good food. I mean, they fixed us, and they fixed us homemade desserts, and Man, we used to get homemade soup and soup, beans, and corn. Yeah, so that's how I learned to make my hot rolls, and I still make them to this day, and I've been making them for, gosh, 20 years, I guess, but because I worked in the cafeteria when I was in my 20s, and I even cooked them, but I learned a lot, so I enjoyed it, and I still enjoy cooking for people and sharing the food. And this pie here, we won't be eating it all. Kenzie and her buddy, she's got a buddy coming over, they'll probably tear into it, but me and Roger probably won't eat much of it because of the sugar, so I'm going to send it to Mom and Dad. They'll tear into it. So Pricey made the best hot dogs. Yeah, Jackie, she did. She used to come to school and make the best hot dogs. You're right. My Aunt Pricey, yeah. And you know what? My dad's dad made the best hot dogs too. He used to make us hot dogs on Friday nights. We'd go and visit him, and he would make us hot dogs. And down in where we're from, you used to be able to go buy chili in a stick, they called it. And I think it might have been Valleydale or whatever. I forget what brand. Maybe Lay's. I don't remember. They had them little pigs on it. 3 little pigs. If y'all remember that, let me know. But it's down in the South. But he would take that, and he would take hamburger meat and brown it and add that to it and add everything in the world. And he made the best hot dog chili. And that was so good. You should do a video on homemade school dinner roast. Loretta, I'm going to Loretta. There's a lot of things I have that I'm going to make homemade cornbread dressing. I'm trying to do like things that people will be making for the holidays. So I will be doing rolls, because those you definitely can make ahead of time. You can freeze them. You can take rolls, homemade rolls, and make cinnamon rolls out of them. You can take them and fry them and make fry bread out of them and put some cinnamon on them. You can make what they call Indian tacos. That's something they taught us up in South Dakota. They take homemade yeast rolls, and they take like a piece of it out, and a little old lady up there that pastors a church, her name's Sister Addie, and she can cook. And she's from Oklahoma, but she started a church up there. She takes rolls, hot rolls, and she spreads it out to like a little disc and throws it in hot grease and deep fries it. And I'm sure many of you all have heard of Indian tacos, but hers are good. Hers are really good. So yeah, I like to cook. I really do. You have to enjoy something, and it has to make you happy. Nowadays, you need all the happiness you can get with all the meanness going around. So anyway, I'm going to go, and I do appreciate y'all tuning in and watching us. And I hope you make this peanut butter pie. I don't have a written recipe. Just watch me make it, and just hit the rewind a little bit, and you'll be able to, fry bread. Yeah, fry bread. Oh, man. I like any kind of bread fried. Yeah, fried cornbread, fried fritters. If y'all go back, I do have a video. We fry, she knows Sister Addie. Oh, really? Sister Addie is awesome. Eagle Butte. Yep, that's where she's at. Yeah, she's a fine lady. And you probably know Sister Legina and Brother, what is his name? I can't,
Brandon?
No, it's not Brandon. You're talking about Brandon down in Florida. Yeah, they're our friends. Yes. Yeah, I can't remember. My brain is kind of, I do sub teaching sometimes when they need me. So I did that today. So I'm a little tired. I've been up since really early. And my brain's kind of like, and I have like a low thyroid, and I have autoimmune disease. And side effects of that can be, because sometimes I lose my train of thought. So if y'all ever see me kind of lose my train of thought, that's why. And it's just something that I've learned to live with. And when I'm tired, it's worse. So that's why sometimes I forget what I'm saying, or I get off track a little bit, and Kenzie has to put me back on track. But it's all good. Thank you guys. Sheila, thank you. So if y'all make this pie, let me know. Just go back and let me know you watched it. I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate you all tuning in. I can't wait for homemade dressing and rolls. Yeah.
Me either. I get to eat it.
Yeah. Now the dressing you can freeze. So what I make, I can freeze ahead of time, and I'll make extra for her to eat. She'll eat it. She just likes it. She likes dressing with chicken and dumplings. And I'm going to be making another chicken and dumplings too. And she likes to put the gravy over it. And she likes cranberry sauce out of a can. She don't like my homemade. I've made it homemade and I like it, but she don't. But where I'm from, we don't really make homemade cranberry sauce. It's more of a north, like Maine area.
I haven't had cranberry sauce.
Yeah, a lot of people don't make it from where I'm from. We just get it out of the can, and actually it's good. It's good on them rolls.
That congealed.
Yeah. What is it called? It's
Ocean Spray.
Ocean Spray. I knew it had an ocean wave on it. See, my mind is gone today. My first live, loved it. Hey, Janice, I'm glad you guys tuned in. I do appreciate it, guys. So I make the pie, but I don't do the peanut butter cups or ganache, however you spelled it. Yeah, ganache is Ganache. I think it's a French word. Yeah. But it's good. It really is good. You can try that. If you don't want to do ganache, you can always do some hot fudge in a jar.
Hershey's chocolate syrup.
The Hershey's or even Hershey's chocolate. Only thing with the syrup, you can do that. The syrup kind of will draw moisture. If you put it in the refrigerator, it can get a little runny. If you use hot fudge in a jar, like ice cream topping, I like the Hershey's or the Smuckers. Smuckers is good. Just warm that up, warm a little bit of that fudge up and drizzle that on top. You can do that if you don't want to do ganache. So there's always different ways. You can, or you can just leave it off, put some Cool Whip on it and just eat it. Cranberry sauce. I do like it. I gotta eat it right out because I like that tart.
I don't like the texture.
Our pastors though, they make the best, they make a cranberry salad.
That's good.
Now it is good.
Different.
It's cold and it's got like marshmallows in it. And it's kind of crunchy. It's so good.
We should have pistachio salad.
Yeah, Watergate. They called it Watergate salad where we're from. Pistachio. You're talking about pistachio pudding stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. I always call it Watergate salad. So,
I don't remember what it's called.
yeah. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys. Y'all are awesome. I am so happy I got my page going, and I am happy where God is going to just take it. I want it to just take off because I love people. I like talking to people. I like spreading a little happiness. And what else to make people happy is to feed them.
Straight up.
Feed them.
We should do a sweet potato casserole.
Yeah. So Kenzie's over here. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
She's starved to death. She's starving to death. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for sharing. If you share this, I appreciate it. I got ideas that I'm new at this, so I do want to give back to my followers. No song tonight, Jessie, Daryl. Well, I could sing, but she won't help me.
No.
She can sing, but she won't hardly do it. But anyway.
I sing like every night at church.
She sings. She'd probably sing with me from over there.
No.
She won't. She's embarrassed. She won't sing. So, but I do hope, you guys, that that you're blessed tonight. I'll sing the next time probably when I'm more prepared. I'll give you all a song. So I appreciate it. Y'all be good, be blessed, and let's keep praying for our country and let's keep praying for each other. And thank you for watching Mountain Cooking with Missy, where it's nothing fancy.
Just good eating.
Just good eating. That's the best way. See you all. Bye.